We are at Tenney Park. This is the breakwater over here. That's the lake over there. We're going to be casting our poles in the lake, but also kind of like fishing in the breakwater over there. So there's no one here fishing right now, which is really weird because usually there's a ton of people fishing here, but it is cold. It's getting to fall, and hopefully we can get a fish. It's still a lot windier here than I really wanted today. I'm going to be fishing a little bit more in the breakwater while casting off over here, because I do think some of the walleyes and bass will probably be shallow. Not really sure if they're hungry or not, but either way, the wind's like screwing with my casting a lot. Wind is definitely screwing with the casting a lot. I'm starting off with a deep diver. There's still some reeds over here, but the wind is basically blowing my casting in one way. I'll probably eventually switch to a smaller lure, but right now I'm starting off with a diver. I think the water is only like 5-6 feet here, but I don't mind it diving towards the bottom right now. I think the wind is supposed to calm down as it gets dark, but I really want something before dark, obviously. So hopefully we can get something. I heard the walleyes and the bass do come up shallow. I'm not really sure if they'll bite this diver though. I think I am still getting stuck in reeds, so I might actually have to switch to the other bait. I thought the gatoing would be over this year, but no. Pretty sure that's a gato fish. I don't think that can be anything else except for a gato fish. Do I even have my net? Yes, I do. This is going to be very hard to pull up, actually. If you look at it, I'm actually very hard on the rock. That's definitely a gato fish, though. I think it's probably a smaller one. Well, I can't really tell. The ones here at Mendota are always pretty big. It's weird that I haven't gotten a walleye tonight. I feel like the colder water should make him come in. But I'm pretty glad I got a good gato fish. It's got to be at least 10 pounds, probably. They usually are from Mendota. Oh yeah, they're gatoing. Nice gato fish. Won't scratch out today unless I can't pull this guy in. He's going over there, which is troublesome. He's going towards my other pole. Oh, that's a big one. I mean, it's pretty strong. It doesn't feel like super duper heavy, but it's gatoing pretty hard. Now it's gatoing the other way. It's very, very feisty. It is indeed very feisty. Unless it's a pike or something, which I don't think it, no, it's a catfish. It's definitely a catfish. It's definitely a gato. I don't think it's one of the giant ones, but it's still very, very feisty, and I'm glad I got it. Maybe I'll walk it over to the steps. I think that's probably my best way to land this. If I just walk it over to the steps on the other side. Oh man, pole went insane. Pole did just go insane. I have to make sure the other one doesn't go insane while I'm bringing this one up. That's probably like a 6-7 pounder only, actually. Although I can't tell from this distance, it's getting kind of dark. Might be a little bigger than 6 or 7. Probably is. 6 or 7 would be the smallest one that I've ever caught at Mendota. The smallest one so far I've caught at Mendota is 8.5. So yeah, this one's a decent one, I think. Just bring it over to the steps and land it that way, because it's just so much easier to land the catfish at the steps. Especially any kind of big fish at the steps is going to be pretty big. Pretty easy, but there is the gato fish. Oh, it's probably 10. Pretty close to 10. Might be even a little bigger. Can't really tell. I think I'm gonna have to put the pole here and then go get the net over there, because otherwise there's just no way I'm gonna get the net. So yeah, put the pole somewhere secure, which is gonna be hard to find a place that's secure here, so the gato fish won't gato off with it. I think that's good. Or not. Or just... man. This is why fishing by yourself sometimes sucks. Because when a gato fish hits, you can't really, it's hard to pull it in. That should be fine, actually. Just gonna get my net here and land this thing. Definitely still on, pulling pretty hard on it. All right, let's land it. Let's land the sucker. Might be the only fish tonight, but I'll take it. I will take it. It's a pretty big one. I mean, it's not big for Mendota, but pretty decent sized one. Like I said, it might be the smallest one I've had at Mendota though. Still looking for the 20-pound beast at Mendota, but this will do for now. This will have to do for now. All right, gato fish. Gato on in the net. All right, there we go. Channel gato fish. Very, very nice fish. 10 pounds. Channel gato fish. Very, very gato. Tenney Park. They are still gatoing right now, which is really awesome. I almost didn't notice this guy, but 10-pound channel gato fish. All right, gato fish. Pretty gato for this time of the year. Biting the bait and all, so it's cool. I'm gonna set you back now. Set you back. Oh God, that's slippery. Hopefully you can just gato on off from there. I think it's having trouble gatoing. It's trying to swim in this crack here, which is no good. All right, there you go, gato. Oh, nope, stuck on the ledge. Stuck on the pike. Stuck on the rock. There you go, gato fish. Back off you go. All right, that was exciting. A gato-ish fish. Didn't expect it because I thought the water was too cold today. Well, I thought the weather was a little too cold, but water is still like 60 degrees, like I said. And there's no reason there can't be more gato-ish fish. But I am really looking for a walleye now. And this actually should be a really good prime time in the year for walleyes. Not really sure why they're not hitting right now. Because I would expect walleyes to be hitting en masse right now, but not really hitting. Guess they're not really hungry. I know they're here. Guess they're just not really that hungry. Oh, I think there's something else on here. Oh, that's definitely a fish. Thinking it's a bullhead. I think it's a bullhead. Does not seem nearly as big as the last one. This one is pull-upable. I think it's a decently sized bullhead, but I think it's a bullhead by the way it's fighting. Guess it could be a walleye. There it is. Now it's a bullhead. It's a bullhead. There's some pretty big bullheads in Mendota, but this one isn't huge. Pretty close to a pound. Bullhead catfish. Bullhead catfish. This one's actually decently large, but yellow bullhead. We got a bullhead catfish. Yellow bullhead, around 1.1 pounds. You know, all of them that I've caught on Mendota are like over a pound. So bullhead catfish. Not really what I was looking for, but I'll take it. A bullhead catfish. Still no walleyes tonight though. All right, bullhead. Off you go. Oh, another bullhead guttelfish. But no walleyes yet today, which is kind of frustrating. Don't really know where all the wallies went. But at least the gato fish are still gatoing. Although I've only caught one big one today, but that's usually like my day. I'd catch like one big catfish, and that's it. When I mean big catfish, like I mean 5 pounds plus. It's not like huge catfish. No flatheads in Mendota, unfortunately. Only channels. You guys didn't know. Been trying to catch a flathead here forever. Never caught a single one. Probably because they don't exist here. But let's even get some walleyes here. I know they're here. I just don't think they're feeding. And this, folks, is why you need cut bait. Because these bullheads just don't stop biting on worms after dark. I'm almost 100% positive this is a bullhead by the way it's fighting. Small little tugs. That's where they always fight. Not very big. Yep, another bullhead. Yellow bullhead. There's tons of it in Mendota. I'm really hoping for like a 6-7 pound one, but these are always like around a pound. If you like 1 pound bullheads, eating 1 pound bullheads, this, my friend, is a place for you. 1 pound yellow bullheads. I do not like eating 1 pound yellow bullheads, and I'm not really looking for a fish to eat. So definitely not my thing today. Next time I'm coming, I'm definitely bring some cut bait. One thing about these bullheads is like they're actually really shallow. They don't bite the bigger pole because I have it thrown out towards the lake. They only like basically bite in the area where the lake meets this little bay. See you, bullhead. All right, we're back at Tenney, heading over to the breakwater. The lagoon's pretty empty, I just checked. And we're after some walleyes today. It's a couple of weeks later. It's about 2-3 weeks later. The turn has actually happened about a week or two ago, and it's freezing cold. So I don't think there'll be any gato fish. But we're gonna set out a worm bait because I know walleyes will bite that, and we're gonna fish with some blade baits and plastics. And hopefully we can get some fish. Well, I can't say much else. This is definitely the windiest of the days I've actually fished here, which is not good because if it's that windy, I can't really see if something small hits my pole. Something big would have to hit it. And I don't think catfish are active. So we're gonna fish out in the breakwater here with the blade bait and see if we can pick up some walleyes. That's the goal today, walleyes. I think we got a fish, and I don't think it's a walleye. I actually think it's it's definitely a gato fish. Unless it's a giant walleye. But here's the thing, I don't have my net. So, I don't actually have my net, so it's gonna be very hard to land this gato fish. That feels big, unless it's like a 20-pound walleye. Oh yeah, that's definitely a gato fish. That is not a walleye. Or it's like a 20-pound carp, or not a 20-pound carp, but like a 10-pound carp. Or 10-pound bass, which I don't think is either. I did not think the fish would actually be gatoing right now, but they are gatoing right now. It's pretty clear to me that the fish are gatoing right now. And it's pretty lively. It's not a huge gato, but it is a gato fish. That is something I really did not expect. It's a fairly large one too. It is going to be quite challenging for you to bring this guy in. High waves. Really high waves, super high, really high waves, and I just hope it doesn't. I'm really glad I got the metal leader. That's not big, it's not a big catfish, but it's gatoing. There we go. See it right there. It's like a 10-pounder, probably slightly less. It's not a big one. I was hoping to be a gigantic one, but it's not a big one, but it'll do for today. I was going for a walleye, but ended up getting a gato fish. That'll work. That will work. All right, I don't have a net because my net's still on order. It's gonna come in Monday, which is not good. Oh my gosh, gato fish. What the heck? How am I gonna land this? I'm kind of glad it's not a 20-pounder actually. There's no way I can get a 20-pounder in. This guy is probably like close to 10 or maybe 7-8 pounder. So I can actually get him in. All right, there you go. There it is, the gato fish. 9.2 pound channel gato fish. One of the smaller ones in Mendota, but still a nice fish for today. Mid-November, 40-something degrees outside. Got myself a gato fish. All right, this gato-ish fish going back in the water. Gato fish need it's a little bit bigger than most fish, so I think I'm actually going to take it over here where the water is a little bit deeper. I can reach a little bit deeper the water so it doesn't get stuck. And now I'm going to put it there, and it's going to gato right on off, or it's just going to try to swim back on shore. All right, gato fish. There you go. Find the right way, fish. There you go, fish. Swimming off. That was a fun adventure for 2 days. Remember, those 2 days were about 2.5 weeks apart. The first day, the water was still pretty close to like 57, 58. The last day, the water was essentially like just above 50 maybe. Mendota is getting colder and catfish will actually shut off soon. There were a lot of walleye in the breakwater itself, in the reeds. But regardless of what plastic I threw, I couldn't get them to bite. The walleye were pretty small though, probably somewhere between like, I would say like 8 and 15 inches. No keepers there, but there are plenty of walleye there if you want to give yourself a shot. I'm pretty sure they'll still be there. I might go to Warner Park to try to get some walleye as well, sooner or later, on a slightly warmer day. So that's what I have for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out my social media. It's all in the description. Thank you. Give me a like and have a nice day.